Oh.
I don't know if you've seen
The test match with England and...
don't care.
I am watching it right now.
Shut up, uncle. Ranveer's Instagram?
No. What the hell happened?
Nothing's there. His profile picture is black, and
Did he leave?
Deleted all of his posts. I think people... It's really sad. I think people shamed him enough. Like, they think, like, you're being overexposed. You're being too yourself, you know. He's just very flamboyant and, you know, energetic.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is, but it's also really sad.
It is sad. Let me Ranveer, because I know you watch this all the time.
Yeah, he does. He watches this all the time.
Ranveer, bro, take it from somebody who knows what that feels like and has done something comparable by leaving and being upset and bothered.
That might not be what he did, by the way.
But if it is, you got to be more like Corbin. I adopted Corbin's mindset. I don't give a shit anymore. It doesn't. Thankfully, I'm at that place. There's nothing anybody can say. They actually make me laugh. People who say hateful things, it makes me laugh because I have no investment in that. It's actually funny to me now. It doesn't bother me one bit. But there was a time, you know very well, Corbin was like, damn, Rick,
it's not just
golly, get off the Ferris wheel,
It's
man.
not just a time. It was a couple.
It was a couple. It was a couple years, especially after the Salman Khan debacle. But yeah, it also could be just.
Yeah, it might be something.
He could have done it so that people do what we're doing right now. We're talking about it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Obviously.
Yeah.
But you can take everything off in front of me anytime you want.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Ricks. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more GC content. Thank you very much for on Patreon. Follow us on Twitter. Button. Welcome back.
Do you think it had to do with the amount of hate that's being out there since Topeka's announcement about the star? And he was like, you know what? It's enough you're talking about me, but you're talking about my wife. We're out.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Anyway.
Well, just come to Hollywood.
Yeah. We'll take you.
We love
Your
people.
wife's already going to have a star on the Walk of Fame, so
Yeah.
come on over.
We love people being themselves over here.
Yep.
Anyways, today, speaking of future doses, Sushin Shyam came out with his, Sushin Shyam, the incredible Malayalam composer.
Yep, the composer. We've heard many of his scores and loved him.
He's a fantastic, fantastic composer.
Yes.
And he came out with a single just yesterday.
Awesome.
Called Ray.
Awesome.
And so, checking this out.
It's a drop of golden sun.
Shot. There should be subs too. Are they in Kerala? Looks like God's country. Puppy.
No, they're in Georgia. Love the hair. That's something I love about my daughter and my son-in-law, is that when Leviel wants to have his nails painted like his sister, they're all in.
Oh, yeah.
All in.
All of our kids get their nails painted.
Of course. Absolutely. If he wants to wear a dress, all in. Idli.
It's gonna make me sad. Oh, hell yeah.
Jadu?
Didn't this movie just come out for Pixar, Elio?
Whoa!
പുറന്തോടിനുള്ളിൽ നുഴയും മണലേ വിളയും ഞാനാം തിളക്കം അരികെ കിനാനാളം തിരിയായി വെമ്പും പരമാകെ തെളിയേ പല ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ വഴിമാറുന്നു തനിയേ
Is this Sushin?
That was absolutely phenomenal. Wow.
Beautiful song. Very emotional. But also wonderful original concept for a music video
Beautiful.
to beautifully illustrate multiple things. But it was I loved it.
Yep. Absolutely love that. If you haven't done it, do yourself a favor. Listen to the track with headphones on, and just because it's weird. The visuals, the story and the storytelling of the visuals is so spectacular. You can get so absorbed in that that you miss how magnificent the composition is. There was a point in there you saw me freak out to it. I don't know where he went chord wise. Absolute space cadet. Absolute weirdo. And it's beautiful. It's a perfect example of the message of the video. What he did musically in the musical interlude where I had that reaction, he went in some places with some chords. It's like, why did you think of that? It is as the same kind of thing that happens when you listen to early Beatles, all Beatles stuff, but particularly Sgt. Pepper Days and all of that. Some of the chord changes they make, you're like, where did you think of that? And why does it work? It shouldn't work harmonically, but it worked.
Yeah.
Oh, and the video, the message of the video is so strong. It's obvious. We don't need to spell it out for you. It's obvious what the messaging of the video is. It's beautiful.
I have this. It was incredible on multiple. It also made me like I didn't cry or tear or anything, but it made me like emotional because my Leland is about to go to kindergarten for the first time. It's like one of my biggest fears is him going to school and not being able to make friends or somebody, God forbid, like bullying him or something like that for being different. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
No.
It's just as a parent,
of course,
it's a big fear.
Yeah.
Not being able to control who gets to interact with him and also, affect him because, he's a little human now. And every kid has to go through it. You got to go to school, and some that are a little different might have a harder time because they might not fit in like everybody. It's a great concept for a video.
Yeah, it really is.
Elio, we haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure it's a new Pixar film that came out that flopped. But I heard it's actually pretty good. I've heard, but I think it's that concept of a misfit kid who befriends an alien.
Yeah,
kind of a thing. Koi Miguela.
Yeah, and it obviously the most obvious takeaway from that is the kid who feels like an alien himself, quote unquote, getting connected to the alien, and because they have commonality with each other of being the outcasts in the same world, they have a connection. And I love the relationship that the parents have, and mom loving her boy and loving her boy's friend, but it also the larger scale things as well. It's just we live in a world where, particularly here, like yesterday was the 4th of July here, and I was listening to a couple of songs just driving around. We were watching fireworks and stuff. And two songs that I like to listen to regularly is "America" by I was going to say Neil Sedaka. Anyway, the Lee Greenwood song, right? The lyrics don't work right now.
Don't hit the same anymore?
No, because like in America, it says everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. And that song was written where the song is all about how wonderful a place it is that everybody comes here to see their dreams come true. And then the Lee Greenwood song is the flag still stands for freedom, which isn't true. And they can't take that away. Well, they can. And that just bespeaks to this used to it would be really nice if it would be really nice if the world was more accepting of people and celebrating differences and not categorizing people and being prejudiced against people. And it's amazing that just doing something like that, it's true. If you're certain places, you have blue hair, you're gonna get stared at, you're gonna be made fun of. It's one of the things I love about LA. One of the things I love about LA is you can be pretty much, you can look like anything in Los Angeles and people aren't going to stare at you. No. You could literally be dressed like I remember seeing a guy, he was in full drag, but had a full beard and did not make a pretty lady at all, but it was in full drag walking around the Sherman Oaks Galleria.
No.
Just noticed and went, oh. And not one person was turning heads when he walked. No one turned around to watch him walk by. It was like, oh.
I'm wondering if this is kind of his story, because I think that was him at the end.
I think it was too.
Sushin Shyam.
We've never seen him. We know of him and know his, but we've never actually seen his face till what I believe was him just then.
Because let me know if that's right or if that's just supposed to be the kid older. But
I guarantee it's him and it's autobiographical.
Like a kid that didn't fit in a little bit.
Yeah, it's about him not fitting in. Yeah.
If it is, you look great with
awesome.
blue hair, by the way.
It's awesome.
That's
Yeah, the blue hair is great. Looked great on the kid.
powerful story. Powerful
love.
music.
Love, love, love.
Hats off to you, sir. And also, make that movie. I would see it.
100. I mean, it was giving me ET vibes
I have a,
in terms of the depth of that emotion
have a movie
connection.
concept. It's not too
Too
dissimilar.
removed from that, yeah?
It's different.
Yeah.
But it's not too dissimilar. It's not about a kid or anything like that. But I've had a concept for a while that I would love to make.
I also love stories where there's the outcast kid or person who becomes chosen. And they're like, why me? Because they've always been the outcast. I love those stories. Love those stories. And you are a brilliant composer in every way.
Oh, yeah, we've known that.
Brilliant composer.
Now I know why Sushin makes good music.
Yeah.
Alien power.
Yeah. I'll tell you, that musical interlude was alien power. That was mind-boggling.
Man, what a good song. What a good song. Hats off to you, sir. Let us know what you thought about this. Anything else we need to know down below.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never forget.